Russell was a brave and clever boy with big brown eyes and super curly hair. He lived in a little house on top of a hill, surrounded by tall trees that swayed gently in the wind. But Russell was a bit of a loner. He didn't have many friends to play with, and that made him very good at using his imagination. One day, a mysterious person called the agent came to visit Russell in his house. The agent wore a fancy suit and carried a cool bag full of gadgets. "Russell, I've been watching you," said the agent, "and I think you're the perfect person for a very important job." The agent pulled out a small time machine from his bag. "This is a special machine that can take you back in time up to 5 whole minutes." Russell's eyes grew wide with excitement. "Wow, that's amazing," he exclaimed. The agent smiled. "Yes, it is, and I need you to use it to help me get something very special, a device that's hidden deep inside an old abandoned castle." The agent looked serious for a moment. "There's just one thing, a naughty person called the Goon might try to stop us." Russell took a deep breath, remembering his brave days as a soldier. "Don't worry, I'm ready for him," he said. The agent grinned and patted Russell on the back. "I knew I could count on you." Together, they set off in the time machine, heading towards the castle. As they arrived at the castle, the agent whispered, "Be careful, Russell, the Goon might be lurking nearby." Russell nodded and peeked out of the time machine. The castle looked spooky but fascinating, with tall turrets and a big moat. Suddenly, a loud shout echoed through the air. "Ha, you'll never get away with this, agent." Russell and the agent looked up to see the Goon, a silly-looking person with a big bruise on his nose, running towards them. The Goon waved a large wooden spoon, shouting, "I'll stop you! I'll stop you!" Russell and the agent jumped out of the time machine, ready to chase the Goon away. The Goon started chasing them around the castle, trying to hit them with his spoon. Russell laughed and the agent chuckled, running as fast as they could, but the Goon was getting closer and closer, his angry face getting redder by the second. Just when the Goon was about to catch them, Russell remembered his time machine. "Agent, let's go back in time and hide," he shouted. They quickly jumped back into the time machine and pressed the buttons. The machine whirred to life and took them back 5 minutes, just in time to avoid the Goon's wild spoon swing. As the sun began to set, Russell and the agent finally escaped from the castle with the precious time device. The agent patted Russell on the back again. "Well done, Russell, you're a true hero." Russell beamed with pride and the agent gave him a proud smile. As they headed back to Russell's house, the agent handed him the time machine. "This is yours now. Russell, you can keep it and use it to go on more adventures." Russell's eyes twinkled and he grinned. "I'll be ready for anything, agent, especially if the Goon tries to come back."